Fiasco Theater of New York got a huge payoff from its minimalist approach to the great Stephen Sondheim musical Into the Woods. Bob and I saw this production during a brief tour stop at the Peabody Opera House. This take on the show was originally presented at the McCarter Theater in Princeton and the Roundabout Theater in New York, but this production is ideal for touring. The accompaniment is by an on-stage pianist and a few other instruments occasionally played by cast members. The few fixed elements on Derek Lane's fanciful scenic design are evocative rather than representational, though Christopher Ackerland's lighting makes the attack on the giant the most convincing I can recall. Whitney Locke's costumes make the characters distinctive while facilitating quick changes by cast members in multiple roles. I especially like the costumes for the stepsisters and the wolf and the way the birds that spoke to Cinderella were presented. Possibly to compensate for the reduced emphasis on visual elements, the performers made the lyrics clearer than I have ever heard them in this show. I think the tempos were slower than usual, but maybe they just seemed that way because I understood every word, as when Stephanie Umo held me in rapt attention during the witch's backstory. Not having to compete with a full orchestra must have helped the singers put the lyrics across, as did the fine acoustics of the Peabody. Perhaps because of the doubling and tripling of parts, the actors made the characterizations very distinctive. Evan Harrington as the baker and Alicia Gamble as his wife encompassed both the friction and the concord in their relationship. Anthony Chapman II and Derek Reed adroitly portrayed princes, stepsisters, and animals. Philippe Arroyo is shown as Jack and the Steward, as did Laurie Veldheer as Cinderella and Granny, Bonnie Kramer as Cinderella's stepmother and Jack's mother, Lisa Helmy Johansson as Red Riding Hood and Rapunzel, and Fred Rose as the mysterious man. Rose did not have to double in Act 2 as the narrator, whose aloofness is a problem for the other characters. This part was eliminated without any harm. The entire cast brought eye-catching movement to the action and choreography by Lisa Shriver under the direction of Noah Brody and Ben Steinfeld. Musical director Evan Reese was always an attentive accompanist on piano in orchestrations by Frank Galgano and Matt Castle. The approach to this staging may have been minimalist, but the effort that went into it was anything but minimal. I'm only sorry the tour played there so briefly.
It was, as you say, minimal, but so wittily done with what was there and cleverly done, and really made the whole, both the words and the music and the performances very clear. So let's hear some of that lovely music.
Into the woods to lift the spell, into the woods to lose the longing, into the woods to have the child, to wed the prince, to get the money, to save the house, to kill the wolf, to find the book, to conquer the kingdom, to have, to wait, to get, to save, to kill, to keep, to go to the festival, into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out of the woods. To be continued and happy ever after.